The U.S. has evolved a ton since its inception in 1776. The first century of existence was characterized by mass expansion and tackling the controversial topic of slavery through a civil war, and then developed as a strong industrial powerhouse, and after an economic crisis followed by a massive global conflict, established itself as the world's first superpower. The nation then underwent mass social and political change throughout the 20th century through events such as the Civil Rights Movement and Cold War, respectively. And throughout all of its history, the U.S. has had shifting cultural ideals that represent the country in various ways, some of which are very prevalent to this day. Modern America can be represented by the ideal of working hard in order to obtain different interpretations of success based on the various cultures that make up the United States.
It should first be noted that America is an extremely diverse nation both culturally and socioeconomically. For example, this is the U.S., this is also the U.S., this is the U.S., and all these other places are all from the same country. All these differing cultures could include different belief systems, lifestyles, and most importantly here, interpretations of success. Through the differences, some common ideas are present, like material wealth, reaching accomplishments or goals, and emotional well-being. And regardless of what form of success one can achieve, there's a common notion that hard work is required to obtain this success. You can't just expect success or any results by putting in little effort.
What? 0 out of 100 on my essay? But I wrote a great essay. Oh. Putting in hard work to achieve a goal is something that takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is a very necessary step towards achieving success and an overall goal of the American dream. And regardless of the type of goal you're trying to work towards or the environment that you're in, consistent hard work is absolutely needed. Whether you're an athlete or a musician or a student, this hard work principle dictates the work lives of millions of people in the United States.
Malcolm Gladwell's book Outliers discusses this principle and adds an interesting concept. It takes someone roughly 10,000 hours to master a specific skill. This benchmark for mastery serves as a target for success for many people, and it seems to be an effective target that plays right into the hard work success principle. One additional thing to discuss is the American dream, which is an ideal that the U.S. allows for greater freedom and success for its citizens who have the will to work hard enough. Ta-Nehisi Coates references the American dream in his book Between the World and Me, writing that it plays into a world that is suburban and endless, organized around pot roasts, blueberry pies, fireworks, ice cream sundaes, immaculate bathrooms, and small toy trucks that were loosed in backyards with streams and glens. For many people in modern America, these characteristics fit the general aspects of a successful life that fulfills the American dream.
The desire to obtain this kind of goal is what sets the U.S. apart from most of Europe. America's approach to work is vastly different than most of Europe, which gives America a unique identity. Man, I'm exhausted from working all day. What have you Europeans been doing? I've been watching a couple of polar bears fight over a fish. I've just been skiing and have an extremely high cost of living. I've been drinking a lot. I've been declaring war on France again. I've been sitting at a cafe and eating a baguette while I smoke a cigarette. Proud to be an American. The workers in these areas tend to have differences in their work ethics and the balances of their work lives, which further reiterates how modern America is connected to the idea of achieving success by working hard.
Overall, it's important to learn about different identities, perspectives, and ideas. Learning about them can increase our knowledge in a certain field, and the modern American identity serves as a good example of this because there are so many aspects that make it so that it's very hard to define a single true American identity. But regardless of what it may be, it's important to keep some ideas in mind. I'll end with a powerful quote about working hard and success. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted.